Hello, 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 collective. All right, we are back with one more. Of course, this is Marathon Weekend. We're back and focused, okay? And with our scribe work and our free writes. One more for the night. One last message. Here we go. There's a future when there is a new beginning for everyone, even your karmic. Yeah, I know, right? But we have to see our faults to do better, right? In order to do better, we got to know better. So, how does that even happen? You have to be receptive and open in life. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. It's too much ego work going on. And that's why a lot of people cannot ascend and go beyond where they are, and they always will be stuck at that level that they are stuck at. Let me make sure my shorts. Okay. Might have to put another bar down here. But yes, so what are we dealing with? Shadow work. In order to tap into your shadow work, you have to know that there is something wrong. A lot of people don't want to admit that something is wrong with them or their situation in life. Because I wouldn't call it a bad thing, something wrong. It's just you recognize you might want to tweak on something, fix something to be a little bit better. We all should strive to do better in life, right, collective? I think my mic is far enough so I'm not yelling in the mic. I gotta learn how to keep that tone down. So, yes, shadow work. It's confronting your deepest, darkest fear of yourself that when you sit in silence, you know it's there, but you don't ever want to sit down and talk through it. How did I know about shadow work? I don't know. I think ever since I was young, there's always been something, and I'm told to not even tell that part, but because again, we don't give away all of our secrets anymore, right? We don't tell that anymore to people. But I don't know, I just always knew something. I was a little different than everybody else. I was always trying to shield who I really was, because it was way beyond everybody else. I was kind of older soul compared to my age group, right? And every time I was in the workforce, I was with older people, never my age group. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so, right, is digging deep down to bring out the beast. Okay, card pull. The beast is the shadow work. This is the little one inside of you that you have to ask, what do I need to work on? This won't be easy. It's not easy. When I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, oh, there was crying, because it was like, what is, going on? What's wrong? But it's nothing wrong. You just have to face it. And when you go from there, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. So that fear that you had is no longer fearful, but it's like, okay, I know what I need to tackle. I know I need to work on. If that triggers me, I'm going to work on that, right? People are put on this earth to trigger the heck out of us. I don't know why, but they do. So if it ever triggers you, you get in your shadow self and you go and heal that part of why that triggers you, because that'll stop all your anger, especially if you blow up and have explosive because you can't control your emotions. That's a shadow work. Okay. Confronting the beast. Is it something that you feel unloved? You don't feel worthy of something, and the fear of something. All those categories are something that you need to ask yourself when you go inside, not literally inside, but you start meditating and thinking, well, what am I scared of? Do I feel unloved? Do I not feel worthy? Am I not happy with myself? What am I not happy with about myself? Question yourself. That'll help you bring it all out. Okay? That will help you unlock the value. And your value is what will help you save yourself from people who take advantage of people with light workers. Okay. Now, let's go and look into the cards that I did pull after the shadow work. Okay, that's your lesson. Focus card. You need, after you do your shadow work, you need to focus on what you learned from the end, going within and pulling it out. Once you pull it out, you will unlock a whole different value that will bring you abundance, collective. Okay, and also you are a healer. Welcome to the world. You're a light worker. You have just gained new gifts, apparently. And when you do that shadow work, I believe that's what you're gonna get. You're a light worker. Welcome. And with that comes a spanking brand new life. So you're going to start over with a sense of childlike wonders with your new life. Now imagine hitting your milestones and just starting over on a new timeline. I'll say that's a new timeline, new life, right? And you're starting over. No worries, no burdens, because we get burdens when we don't do things correctly, and we are walking on this earth leaving breadcrumbs and all this anger and all this hatred and all this jealousy, all those terms that will not involve the shadow self and healing the shadow self. That's all fear. Bet you Disney didn't teach us that. But yeah, you guys, that unlocks your new gifts. I think it's so simple, but they don't want you guys to know that. It's simple. That's how you jump a timeline. That's how you start a new life, is by going within and doing shadow work. And watch how great your life starts being. How easy and how burden free it feels. Okay? What does the collective need to know? We're going to go to the oh hell no deck. I haven't used that, but someone told me to use it. So here you go, collective. Of course, we don't want these readings to go over 5 minutes or 8 minutes to start off. Okay. What does the collective need to know from this deck? You deserve flowers, not confusion. Okay. If love feels like a riddle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in an anxiety attack, it ain't love. You deserve clarity, not chaos. Get you someone who buys bouquets, not excuses. Okay, so collective, is that your new life? Once you do your shadow work, you're going to go into happy abundance. Are you going to learn that anxiety, enigma wrapped in anxiety attacks, is not love? Shadow work. You deserve flowers, not confusion. Okay, collective. What does the collective need to know? I'm going to pull another deck for you, collective. Matter of fact, we're going to put this one up. Okay, hold on. Okay, so who am I talking to right now? Oh, I want to see if these glue UV light, and they do. Who am I talking to right now who deserve their flowers and not confusion? What is the collective? Because collective, you're going to get a new life as soon as you do your shadow work. You're a healer. You're one of us. Who is the collective? Uh-oh. New cards. You are the outlaw, collective. The outlaw, I will turn and face the consequences that come. So you definitely deserve your flowers, and you do not, can you see that? Did it blur? You do not deserve confusion, collective. Because you face your consequences, so you are someone, you can handle the shadow work. Apparently, you're a fighter. You can handle the shadow work. So get on it. Go heal yourself so you can get your brand new life and become one of us. All right, collective. Oh, that's so good. You're leaving your old timeline, okay? You're leaving it. You just need to hurry up and go within here. If you need assistance, go ahead and reach out to me on any platform, I will respond. Yeah, I think that's it. Uh-oh, you got alchemizing powers too, apparently. But you don't know just yet. You don't know how strong you are, collective. You're very strong once you go through the dark valley of the shadow of death, okay? All right, collective. That is it for me for tonight, the marathon. I'll see you